Live from the Business RadioX studio inside Renaissance Bank, the bank that specializes in understanding you. It's time for North Fulton Business Radio.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome to another edition of North Fulton Business Radio. I'm John Ray, and folks, we've got a studio full today, broadcasting as we are live from inside Renaissance Bank on Windward Parkway in beautiful Alpharetta. We're going to get to our great guest in just a moment, but I want to remind you that if you're a business that is tired of the big bank experience, and you know what I mean, automated voices and 1-800 numbers and so forth, but you still want a bank that's big enough to handle all your needs, try Renaissance Bank. I would recommend them because I and my clients use them, and they are terrific. Big enough to handle pretty much any need you can throw at them, but they do it in a personal way. Go to their website, renaissancebank.com, and find one of their local offices near you and give them a call. And I think you'll find when you make that personal appointment that you'll be interested in the services that they offer. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, member FDIC. Now, I said we had a studio full, and we do, and I'm excited about this. We've got a bunch of folks here from Lionheart School and Lionheart Works. And Abigail, I'm going to start with you. So I want you to introduce yourself, tell everyone a little bit about Lionheart School and Lionheart Works.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'm Abigail Patel, and I've been a teacher at Lionheart for 10 years now.
Okay.
Ooh. And so, yes, I'm here today to tell you guys a little bit about the Lionheart Life Center is the overarching name for our program.
Got it.
But that's comprised of the Lionheart School and the Lionheart Works program, like you said. And the Lionheart School was founded 22 years ago. So we've just launched our 22nd year. And at the school, we focus on our students' individual profiles and on really building relationships with them. So meaning we work with them over the years to help them develop their just developmentally their different levels and to also help them discover their strengths. And then the Lionheart Works program is our vocational training program for adults in our community, but also for our students who grow up into young adults and are looking for meaningful work and vocations and internships in our community.
Wow. There's a lot there.
There's a lot there.
And I mean, we've got to say that the whole Lionheart complex, because it's a complex now, is award winning.
It is.
Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So in 22 years, Lionheart's made a big impact in this community.
Absolutely. Yes. Very far reaching and wonderful families and community partners.
Talk a little bit about how students and parents, for that matter, find Lionheart.
Honestly, a lot of it's word of mouth. It's such a family-oriented and team. We're just all on a team together that once, families hear about it, word just gets out and it becomes a big family effort, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's terrific. Real quick, tell us about your journey. How did you get involved with Lionheart, and what's that experience been like for you?
Oh my goodness, it's absolutely changed my life for the better. These students are amazing, and what's been neat for me, I got connected to Lionheart through family. My aunt knew one of our founding members, Elizabeth, and connected me with her. And here I am 10 years later. But what's been really cool for me is to watch a lot of these students I have, even to this day, I've had since they were 9 or 10 years old. And now we're looking forward to them joining our Works vocational program as they turn 18, 19, 20, 21. They're going to start getting into that. And so it's just been so cool to watch that develop over the years, watch them grow up and be part of that team with them. So it's just really special.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, one of those vocational opportunities, let's call it, is radio. Mm-hmm. That's why we've got some fine young men in here to talk about what their experience is. But before we talk about radio, talk about some of the other vocational opportunities there are for students.
Well, for students, when they're still in the school program, we're exposing them just to all different sorts of opportunities out in the community, just whatever their interest is. Mm-hmm. So even some of the young men that you have here today have gotten to experience the radio thanks to the Works program. Mm-hmm. But then as they eventually transition over to the Works program, there are so many job opportunities and internships, which is why we also need the community involvement. But it's all based off of that student's and young adults' individual profile. So if they are really into golfing, we're going to look into connecting them with a local golf course. If they're really into horses, we're going to hopefully get them employed at a horse farm. So just you name it, but that's what the goal is, to make it worthwhile work for them.
So I'm leading up to something, which is I'm calling out businesses that are listing, right?
Yes.
That might want to connect with Lionheart. How does that work? I mean, if a business out there is interested in offering opportunities for the Lionheart students, how does that work?
Well, we would love for you to reach out to us. Heather Wagner is the director of our Lionheart Works program.
I see Heather over there in the corner.
She's right here with us. So yes, if you have a business that would be interested in providing internships, employment, or even just an experience for some of our maybe even younger students to come on a field trip, we would absolutely love that. And if you could get in touch with us through our website and through our Instagram and Facebook. Awesome.
And folks, we'll have links to all this in the show page, so don't hesitate to check that out. But let's talk radio. Let's talk Lionheart Radio USA.com. And we've got Jimmy Moore with us. Jimmy?
Let's talk radio.
So give us a little background on you and how you got involved with these fine young men.
Well, I was with the YMCA.
Yep.
And I was the CEO of a YMCA in South Georgia.
Okay.
And started some programs that the Metro Atlanta Y wanted. So they brought me up here. We got them started. And then they said, well, you got it started. You did a good job. Let's see what else you can do.
Awesome.
And they knew that I had dabbled in radio before. So they said, let's start a radio station. And they said, where do you want to be? And I said, well, let's start it at the Alpharetta Y. And so carte blanche, we started a radio station. Mm-hmm. And it was really neat because we set it up. We've got over 10,000 songs in the cart, and we're doing advertising for all the different Ys. We had Ys all over the country that were sending us things to play, which was really great. Ollie Wagner was on our board, and Heather happened to be at the Y one day, and she said, do you mind some of our students coming, sitting in? I said, better yet, let's put them on the air.
I love it.
So that's what happened. We started.
Yeah.
And Vance and Carly and Hampton came in, and we started making it a weekly thing.
And this was when, Jimmy? When did this start?
It's been about 7 years ago.
Wow. This is awesome.
And then at the end of 2019, I retired from the Y. And I asked, could I take the radio station with me? And they said, what do you want to do with it? And I said, I want to give it to Lionheart. And that's what they did. They let us have it.
Wow. That is awesome.
We've been going strong ever since. We're on 24/7, 365 days a year. You can get us at LionheartRadioUSA.com. And every Thursday morning, we bring the students in, and it's their time on the air.
That is awesome. Now, you really didn't retire. You just kind of quit and took the radio station with you to Lionheart, did you?
Started having fun.
You picked out the best part and took it with you. I love that. That is awesome. So what was it about that experience that made you want to do that?
Well, working with these students is just I found to be one of the most satisfying things of my life. My daughter she's 36 now, but she would have profited so much from a school like this. And I think that's probably one of the driving factors, but the relationships that I've built with each one of these students is just, and to watch them progress and see how far they've come. Davis and Griffin emceed the polar bear plunge this past year.
Oh, wow.
And we recorded the whole thing, and they were superstars.
That's awesome.
And then Griffin has learned how to run the board, and he can run the board when I'm not there. Vance, who's not with us today, but he can do the same thing. He does a sports show. It's incredible.
That is awesome. So let's go around the horn and introduce these fine young radio artists that are with us. So maybe, Davis, we can start with you. How about that? I'm just going to go around the table.
All right.
Davis, talk about why you're involved in Lionheart Radio. Why do you like it?
Well, what I like about it is probably that I love to hear everyone, to hear me that I'm on live. Like, all the people who I know can hear me.
Yep.
So, like, what I'm talking to some people, what I'm up to about. So, yeah, kind of like stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. And what's your favorite part of the radio? I mean, what do you do?
Well, I would say probably the best part, I would say talk about how's your week going and what you're into, and then probably pick a song after the end of your conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Davis is also a man of many voices.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I actually am.
Okay, Davis, give us some voices.
Okay, I can actually do, like, some good impressions of so many good celebrities from movies.
Okay. Like who?
Like, I can do Eddie Murphy from Shrek.
Bring it on. Bring it to us.
Hey, can I say something to you? Listen, you was really, really something back there. Incredible. You know, I've never seen anything like you. I mean, I just saw you back there. I mean, those gods, they just saw you on that. And you didn't use your sword, man. Bam! They just all up like babe in the woods. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's just so good to be friends. I mean, like, you know what, man? I'm just like, think I'm just some real annoying talking donkey.
That is hilarious. Wow. That sounded... Davis, I don't know why they didn't hire you instead of Eddie Murphy.
I know.
Yeah. They just didn't know where you were, right?
Yep.
Maybe we'll get help. This show will help get the word out on your talent.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's, Griffin, let's go to you. Let's, give everyone your name.
All right. Well, I'm Griffin Rudd. Hey, everyone. How you doing? And I've been with the Works program for quite a while now. After my second strikeout with college, I didn't have anywhere to go, really, until I heard about the program where there was a tech site and figured, hey, that's something fun to do with my time. Mm-hmm. And so I did that, and then one day I went out a whim and did the radio, and as it turns out, according to everyone, I have a talent for it. So I just kept doing it, and I never looked back. And like my friend Davis here, I also do voices, but also I can do like animal sounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Give us an animal sound. That's pretty good. Yeah, you got me on that, Griffin. So, yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, when you're right in there on that mic, you get that bass. That sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Sounds like the real thing, don't it?
It really does. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Whenever Halloween rolls around, I keep trying to find work at like a haunted house, but there's never anything local, so nothing yet. Okay, folks. If you're out there running a haunted house, you know where to find some voice talent. Or if you ever just need a guy that's can do that kind of thing, I'm always available. I don't know. Hey. Well, yeah, that sounds great. So what's your favorite part? I mean, Jimmy said you are both on air and you run the board. What's your favorite part of Lionheart Radio? Honestly, I think my favorite part would have to be being on the radio, like talking, because Like I said, I never thought I'd be any good at this, but like here I am just talking, and apparently everyone says I'm real good at it, so I keep going with it, and I have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of you two could take my job in a minute. You sound so good. William, let's go to you.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. So how long have you been on Lionheart Radio?
Ever since I first came.
Really?
Yeah.
How many years?
I would say about 2 years.
2 years. Okay. And what's your favorite part of Lionheart Radio?
Well, is picking the songs, really.
Really?
Yes, exactly.
I thought you were going to say sports, because you and I were talking sports before we came on the air.
Exactly.
Okay. So do you do the sports scores?
Sometimes up and down.
Up and down?
Yes.
Okay. And which teams, talk about the teams you like.
Gotta go Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
Our Atlanta Braves.
Yep.
And the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah. Okay. What about Georgia Tech?
No.
You're not going for them? Okay.
No.
At least you're honest, man.
Yeah, I'm completely honest right now.
Yeah, you're all decked out. You've got red on, so you're kind of got some bulldog colors there, right? Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, he's already a step ahead of you with that.
William is also our country music specialist.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep.
He introduces a lot of new country music that we've not heard before.
What's your favorite country music artist, William? Who's your favorite artist?
There's so many to pick. I don't know if I can pick one for the first, actually.
Okay. Well, but you're the one who introduces country to Lionheart Radio.
Exactly. Country. Okay. I'm a country boy. I was raised and born here in Atlanta.
Okay. Awesome. Well, let's get that mic over to Kevin.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, William. So Kevin, how long have you been Lionheart Radio?
For 7 years.
7 years. Wow, that's awesome. What do you like about it?
Talking about Georgia football.
So you do sports as well?
Yes.
Okay. How are the Bulldogs going to do this year?
Pretty good.
You think they'll be good?
Yep.
Okay. You think they're going to win the SEC?
Yes.
You think they'll win the national championship?
Yes.
Folks, you heard it here first. Kevin is predicting a national championship for the Georgia Bulldogs. And something tells me if Kevin's predicting it, it's going to happen. So there you go. Wow, this has been pretty awesome. So 24/7, Jimmy.
24/7.
At LionheartRadioUSA.com, right?
Correct.
Awesome.
Correct. And okay. We want people to tune in.
Yeah.
When we left Y Radio, we had about 250,000 listeners a day.
Wow.
From Ys all across the country, and we want to build it up.
Yeah.
We want to get it going here.
That's awesome.
And it's a great format, music that everybody would like.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere from 50s, 60s, 70s, classic rock, new music. And
William will make sure there's country.
Absolutely.
Make sure there's country. We got
Daddy will. We have an entire library of different music. We're all good.
We got a lot of Carolina beach music. And
really? Oh, wow.
We're good to go.
Yeah.
You can't forget
music for everybody.
Music.
Yeah. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Middle of the road.
Okay.
We also got an AC/DC list.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
You can't forget sports either.
Right. So, wide variety of music and sports and news.
And if you guys ever need it, I'm here to talk about anime and video games.
Wow. Y'all have got the waterfront covered.
Yeah, we do.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. So, LionheartRadioUSA.com, folks. We listen in because you'll hear William, Kevin, Griffin, and Davis on the air. Gentlemen, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
this was amazing. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much. And Jimmy, thanks to you for your leadership and hard work for these young men.
It's just too much fun.
Yeah.
And we enjoy having him with us.
You let him come on every once in a while?
Yeah,
William?
maybe.
I wouldn't have anyone else teaching me but this guy. He's amazing. Seriously.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
He's
Well,
the reason I got onto this radio in the first place.
Same, and he's the reason that fostered my talent.
Hey, what can we say?
We owe a
He's
lot to
man
the guy.
Right here.
Jimmy's the man.
He is the man. He always will be.
I love it. I love it.
You'll have to come over on a Thursday morning.
I look forward to that.
That'd be great.
I look forward to doing that. If y'all have me, I look forward to it. But I'm not sure I can hold a candle to these 4 young men, Jimmy. I don't know if I can do that or not. I'm just a rank amateur compared to.
You'll have fun.
Okay, I look forward to it. Okay, we'll do that. And one more thing before we let you go, let's give the URL for Lionheart, the Lionheart Life Center and the school. I think I need to do that, actually. What is it? Lionheartschool.com. Thank you. I had to get some help on that. So thank you, Abigail.
Yeah, we have people here on standby to help us out, fellow staff members.
Absolutely. They're here ready to step in, Arthur Griffin.
They are true gems. They are true gems.
You better believe it.
You better have help. You're going to be like, what am I supposed to do? What am I doing?
I'm that way all the time, William. I can tell you that. I need plenty of
I'm
help.
not always that guy all the time.
If you don't have any help, you're not doing anything at all.
Oh, God. I can't imagine that at all.
There you go. I agree.
I know exactly what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, so, folks, just a quick reminder as we kind of wrap up the show here. If you want a home-cooked meal and you're tired of like trying to throw it all together when you get home or, going through the drive-through for crying out loud, go to A&S Culinary Concepts and check them out. asculinaryconcepts.com is the website. Now, here's what you're going to find. You're going to find a whole menu, daily menus of oven-ready meals to go. What they call it is Let Us Cook for You. They have new menus weekly, and every day there's a new menu. So go check them out on the website. And they put up new menus for the following week every Friday or Saturday morning. I think Saturday morning's when they do that. And it's terrific. And I know that personally because I've had their meals, and they are awesome. Andrew Traub and his team over there do a great job at A&S Culinary Concepts, asculinaryconcepts.com. And folks, just a quick reminder, North Fulton Business Radio is a search term on all the major podcast apps. That's where you can find us. And my bold ask is if you are able to give on your podcast app, give us a 5-star review. Now, if you can't give me a 5-star review after this, you never will, because this is the best show we've ever had. But no, seriously, this is all about highlighting the guest. It's not about me or Business RadioX. It's about highlighting the great guests we've had. We've done almost 400 shows. We're coming up on show number 400, and we would love it if you could help support the show in that way and share the show as well with others that you think might be interested. If you want to get in touch with me directly, you can email me at jray@businessradiox.com. So for my terrific guest from Lionheart Radio, I'm John Ray. Join us next time here on North Fulton Business Radio.